Hi everybody, and welcome to today's 5th grade informative writing lesson. Today we will be doing section 2, lesson number 29. My name is Jennifer Jones, and I will be your instructor for today's lesson. In our previous lesson, we learned how to structure introduction paragraphs. So while there are so many different ways we could set up these paragraphs, we learned and practiced 2 ways. The first is we can set up an introduction to have 3 distinct parts: a hook, a 3-topic sentence, and a closing statement. Next, we learned how to structure an introduction paragraph so that it only has 2 parts. However, it still has 3 or 4 sentences. The second structure has us write a hook and then write our 3 topics, but this time we're going to separate those topics into 2 or 3 individual sentences. Now, in both of these structures, our complete paragraph will be 3 or 4 sentences long. There are so many different ways, boys and girls, you can write introduction paragraphs. And throughout this year, as we learn and develop as writers, we'll learn many different ways. These are just 2 very simple structures you can always return back to. Now, however you may choose to set up an introduction, there are a few goals of an introduction paragraph. One of them is to get the readers interested, make them want to read your essay. The other goal is to clearly and explicitly state what your essay is going to be about. Anyone who reads your introduction should have a really good understanding of what information is going to be presented throughout your essay. Now that we have talked so much about that first paragraph of our essay, the introduction, it is time to move on into those middle paragraphs. Now, our goal or objective for today is to learn how to write a topic sentence. Now, we have learned throughout the planning process that in our informative essays, we will have 3 middle paragraphs. We call them T1, T2, and T3. Now, each of those paragraphs will begin with a topic sentence. And that is our goal for today, to learn how to write a complete topic sentence. Your topic sentence is going to have 3 parts. It's going to have a transition word. You may be familiar with transition words from prior years of learning. Have you ever heard first, second, third, next, also, last but not least? Those are transitions. So every topic sentence is going to start with a transition word. Then it will mention the prompt and the topic of that particular paragraph. Let me show you what I mean. If we were going to be writing topic sentences for our Brazil plan that we've been working with in the past few lessons, a topic sentence for T1 in the Brazil essay may sound like this. First, there are many different cities in Brazil. Now, if you look at the key, you will see what the colors mean. First is in pink. Well, on the key, that tells us that first is our transition word. The prompt directed us to write about Brazil. So you'll see Brazil is written in blue. The topic of T1 is cities. So you'll see cities is written in green. So again, a complete topic sentence sounds like this. First, there are many different cities in Brazil. My reader knows that this is my first body paragraph because of my transition word. They know that this whole essay is going to be about Brazil, but this particular paragraph is about, you got it, cities. Here is a complete informative essay about Brazil. The topic sentences are bold and underlined. So if you notice, every middle paragraph, T1, T2, and T3, starts with a topic sentence. Each topic sentence has a transition word, the word Brazil, and the topic of that paragraph. So let's read these topic sentences together. First, there are many different cities in Brazil. Second, Brazil hosts a huge celebration called the Brazilian Carnival. Third, people in Brazil wear decorative costumes. So if someone was going to read just the topic sentences, they would know what each paragraph was about. I know T1 is going to be about different cities. I know T2 is going to be about Carnival. I know T3 is going to be about costumes. So the topic sentences let your reader know what that paragraph is going to be about. We're going to practice writing topic sentences now. I'm even going to show you some non-examples. Just to refresh your memory, the prompt for Brazil goes like this. Your teacher has asked that you write a paper about Brazil. Write an explanatory essay about Brazil. Your essay must be based on ideas and information from the passages. The plan, Brazil is our controlling idea, and again, we will be talking about the cities, Carnival, and the costumes. So here I have for you our completed plan that we just reviewed. And I have two examples for you of topic sentences. They are both examples for T1. So T1 is all about the cities of Brazil. Now example A says, first, there are cities. Example B says, first, there are many different cities in Brazil. Which one do you think is a better topic sentence? First, there are cities, or first, there are many different cities in Brazil. If you think A is better, hold up one finger. If you think B is better, hold up two. I bet I have a lot of twos, right? B is a much better topic sentence. Why is A not as good? Well, A is not a complete sentence. First, there are cities. As a reader, I go, there are cities where? What are we talking about? B is much more complete. There are different cities in Brazil. So what example A forgot to do is mention Brazil. A forgot to include the word written next to I. So remember, when you're writing your topic sentences, you need a transition word. You need your prompt, which, boys and girls, that means the word that you wrote next to I. And then it needs the topic of that particular paragraph. So if we're doing T1, that means I need to have cities. Does that make sense? All right, let's practice a few more. We are going to now write topic sentences for T2 and T3. I'm going to write the topic sentence for T2 for you. Now your job while I'm modeling is to watch what I'm doing, listen to what I'm saying, and use that beautiful brain of yours to figure out what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and how I'm doing it. So in a moment, when I ask you to write a topic sentence, you're ready to take on the challenge. So I'm going to start with a transition. Since it's T2, I'm going to start with the transition word second. So I will say second, comma, then I'm going to mention the prompt and the topic. So I'll mention Brazil and Carnival. I'm going to say second, Brazil has a festival, or I could say celebration, called Carnival. I have my transition word, I have my prompt, which is what I wrote next to I, and I have my T2 topic. I could also write that sentence in a different order. I could say second, And instead of saying Brazil and then Carnival, I could say Carnival and then Brazil. I could say second, Carnival is a festival in Brazil. It doesn't matter whether I mention the prompt first or the topic, as long as I mention both of them and my sentence sounds right and makes sense. So transition, prompt, topic. Transition, prompt, topic. You got it? All right. Can you try one with me? Get out your writing notebook, blank piece of paper. Let's do T3 together. Okay? So in T3, we start with a transition word. So 3, what transition goes with 3? Third. So we're going to use a transition word third, the prompt, which is Brazil, and the topic, which is costumes. Go ahead and write your transition sentence for T3 while I write mine. Excuse me, your topic sentence for T3 while I write my topic sentence, and then we'll review. Okay, boys and girls, if you need an extra moment, go ahead and pause the lesson and finish your topic sentence when you're ready to review, just to play. All right, so I finished my topic sentence. I hope you finished yours. Let's look them over. They're not going to sound exactly the same. Yours is going to sound different from mine. That's okay. It just needs to have the same 3 parts. My topic sentence says, third, the people of Brazil wear beautiful costumes. So I have my transition, third, I have my prompt, Brazil, and I have my topic, costumes. Look over your topic sentence. Do you have your transition word? Did you mention Brazil? That's the prompt. And did you mention costumes? That's the topic. If you have those 3 pieces, you're good to go. All right, boys and girls, thank you for watching me do that activity and for even trying to write a topic sentence yourself. Before I release you to do your Show What You Know assignment, let's quickly review the 3 things, the 3 parts to a topic sentence. Number 1 is the, say it with me, transition. Good job. Number 2 is the prompt. Perfect. Number 3, we need to mention the topic of the paragraph. You got it. So now you get a chance to write topic sentences all by yourself. Are you excited? I know you are. For the classwork assignment for lesson 29, you will be given the earthquake prompt and the completed plan. Plan's already done for you. Using that plan, please write a topic sentence for T1, T2, and T3. When you're finished, hit play, and we will return to the lesson and review. Go ahead and pause now, complete this assignment, and come on back when you're ready. Welcome back, everybody. How did it go? Was it fun? Not so bad, right? Topic sentences are super important to writing organized, structured essays, and they're not that difficult. Let's grab our highlighters, markers, or colored pencils so that we can self-assess our assignment for today. You're going to need 3 different colors. If you're using crayons, markers, colored pencils, you're going to underline. If you're using highlighters, you can go right over your words. Now, I have chosen the colors yellow, green, and blue. You can pick those or any colors you want. Please highlight or underline the transition word you used for T1, the transition word you used for T2, and the transition word you used for T3. Awesome. Now please select a second color. Highlight the prompt word, which is earthquakes, in T1, T2, and T3's topic sentences. Did you find them all? Good job. Now select a third color and highlight the topic of each paragraph in each topic sentence. Go ahead and do that now. Good job, everybody. So we just assessed our very first attempt at writing topic sentences. It is perfectly fine if we made a mistake or left something out. We're learning something for the first time. Mistakes are gonna happen. Perfectly fine. Let's look at the highlighted topic sentences that we just reviewed, and let's ask ourselves a few questions. Let's reflect on our writing from today. First, ask yourself, what did I do well? Did you remember all your topic sentences? That's awesome. Did you include a transition word in every topic sentence? Yay. Did you mention the prompt in every topic sentence? Or did you remember the topic in every topic sentence? Find at least one thing that you did really well on this assignment. All right, did we all find something? I'm sure we did. Second thing I want you to ask yourself, what did I forget? Because this is the first time we're writing topic sentences, we probably forgot something. What was it? Did you forget transition words? Did you forget to mention the prompt earthquakes? Did you forget to mention the topic of every topic sentence? Maybe you forgot punctuation marks. Go ahead and look over those topic sentences, see if you can find something you forgot. All right, our last question we're going to ask during today's reflection is, what can I do better? So what part of the topic sentences do you think you can do better next time you attempt this writing skill? Do you think you can write more detailed topic sentences? Do you think you can maybe remember all your transition words next time? See if you can find one part of topic sentence writing that you think you can improve on the next time you attempt it. Great reflection, boys and girls. Now, taking that information that you learned by self-assessing your work and reflecting on the writing process, we are going to spend 3 or 4 minutes revising this assignment. So starting at the top, working your way down. If you forgot something, add it. If you made a mistake, fix it. Then let's check capitalization, punctuation, spelling, clarity. Let's make these sentences clear and easy to read. If you finish all 3 of those and you still have time remaining, then find something to improve. Find a word you can change to make into a more advanced vocabulary word. Add a detail. See if you can think of an advanced transition. Find something you can do to improve one of your topic sentences. Again, you should spend 3 or 4 minutes doing your revision before you turn your work in to your parent or teacher. We want to make our assignment the best it can be. This way, the adult in our lives can see what we're able to do, and if there's something we're still struggling with, then they'll be able to help us with a little more practice or instruction in our next lesson. Before I leave you, boys and girls, I just want to go over today's homework assignment. Tonight, you will be completing the homework assignment for lesson 29. This is just like the independent practice activity we just did. So here you have the tiger prompt and a completed plan. Your job is to write the topic sentences for this already completed plan. While you do this, keep in mind what you discovered when you self-assessed and reflected. Do you remember what you chose and you said, I forgot this? Make sure when you do this homework assignment, you remember it this time. And that thing you said, I can do better on, try to do better on this homework assignment. See if we can take the knowledge from the reflection and apply it to our next practice activity. I know you can do it, boys and girls. I'll leave you with a quote before I release you to do your revising. This is a quote by Helen Keller. She was a very famous young woman who actually lived a very long time, but she was born deaf and blind. So Helen Keller knows a lot about challenges. She said, we can do anything we want if we stick to it long enough. So if you want to become a good writer, boys and girls, I have the utmost confidence that you will be able to. Stick with it, keep practicing, keep trying. All right, go do your revising, turn your work in, and have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you in lesson 30.